Hello students, welcome to Literature Camp, a channel for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. If you are preparing for UGC NET and SET in English literature, be ready with a pen and paper and start making notes. So let's start the class. William Faulkner. Important works. Number one is Soldier's Play. Soldier's Play 1926, published in 1926. Soldier's Play. Then Mosquitoes, published in 1927. Mosquitoes, published in 1927. Next work, and very important work, written by William Faulkner, is The Sound and the Fury. The Sound and the Fury, published in 1929. Published in 1929. The Sound and the Fury. Now, we need to know some informations about this work, The Sound and the Fury. It is autobiographical novel including a technique known as stream of consciousness in 4 parts. So this technique, stream of consciousness, is also used in this novel, The Sound and the Fury. The title of the novel is taken from, I am sure you know, is taken from Macbeth's famous soliloquy of Act 5, Scene 5 of William Shakespeare's It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Right? So, title is taken from William Shakespeare's Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 5. This is very important. Please make a note of it. Next word that we need to remember is next information. It contains a 30-page history of Compson family. Compson family from 1699 to 1945. All right. So this story is about Compson family. The central characters, Mr. and Mrs. Compson, Mr. and Mrs. Compson, and their 4 children. Quentin is the first name. Quentin, Candace, Benjamin, and Jason. So these are the 4 names of 4 children of Mr. and Mrs. Compson. Benjamin is nicknamed Benji in the novel. Benji in the novel. So please write it down. And this is a word which we need to give limelight, right? Very important. They may ask other questions as well. But I hope all the informations I have given is enough. Next work is very important again, As I Lay Dying, published in 1930. As I Lay Dying, published in 1930. Faulkner described it as tour de force. Tour de force. Faulkner described this work as tour de force. The title is derived from Book 9 of Homer's Odyssey. Book 9 of Homer's Odyssey. Next work, next information. It is narrated by 15 different characters over 59 chapters. It is narrated by 15 different characters over 59 chapters. The main character in this novel is Hans Van Dren. Hans Van Dren. I hope you have written of all the points. Next, we will see William Faulkner's next work, Sanctuary. Sanctuary, published in 1931. It is about the rape and abduction of well-bred Mississippi college girl Temple Drake. Temple Drake during Prohibition of era. Sanctuary is a novel published in 1931. Next work, Light in August. Light in August, published in 1932. It belongs to Southern Gothic modern literary genres. It belongs to the Southern Gothic modern literary genres. Next work, Absalom, Absalom, published in 1936. This novel is taking before, during, and after the Civil War. It is a story about three families of the American South with a focus on the life of Thomas Sutphen. Sutphen. Thomas Sutphen is a character, very important character. They can ask who is the character in the novel. So Thomas Sutphen. This novel, along with The Sound and Fury, helped Faulkner to win Nobel Prize in Literature. So he is a Nobel laureate. Absalom, Absalom, and Sound and the Fury helped Faulkner to win Nobel Prize in Literature. So this is again very important information. The title of Absalom, Absalom refers to the biblical story of Absalom. Next work we will see, Unvanquished, the Unvanquished, published in 1938. The Unvanquished, published in 1938. Next novel is The Wild Palm. The Wild Palm, published in 1939. This work is about abortion. This work is about abortion. All right. So The Wild Palm, published in 1939. This work is about abortion. Next work, very important, the Snopes trilogy. This is very much important. The Snopes trilogy of William Faulkner. So number one novel in the trilogy is The Hamlet. The Hamlet, published in 1940. Next work, The Town. It is the second novel in the trilogy, published in 1957. And next, The Mansion, 1959. So this is all about the Snopes trilogy. Remember the published year, The Hamlet, published in 1940, The Town, published in 1957, then The Mansion, published in 1959. Next work, Go Down Moses, published in 1942. Next work, The Intruder in the Dust. Intruder in the Dust, published in 1948. Intruder in the Dust. published in 1948. Next novel, A Fable, published in 1954. A Fable. And he also got Pulitzer Prize for this work. So let me write it well. He also got Pulitzer Prize for writing this A Fable. Next word, the Rivers. The Rivers, published in 1956. Again, he got Pulitzer Prize for this work. So he got two times Pulitzer Prize. Number one is for A Fable, and second time for The Rivers, right? Published in 1962. Next word, Flags in the Dust. Flags in the Dust. So these are all novels written by William Faulkner. Now we will see poems written by William Faulkner. Number one is Vision in Spring. Vision in Spring, published in 1921. The Marvel Found, published in 1924. The Green Bot, published in 1933. The Green Bot, published in 1933. Next, The Earth, a poem. The Earth, a poem, published in 1932. Next, The Mississippi Poems, published in 1979. Next word, Helen, a courtship. So these are all poems written by William Faulkner. Generally, what happens? Faulkner is famous for his novels, but they can ask his poems, the name of his poems. They can ask the short stories or the play name written by William Faulkner. So next we will see the only short story written by William Faulkner is A Rose for Emily, published in 1930. A Rose for Emily, published in 1930. Next we will see Faulkner wrote only one play, Requiem for a Nun. Requiem for a Nun. It is only one play written by William Faulkner, which is a sequel to the novel Sanctuary. Sanctuary. So it's a sequel to the novel Sanctuary. A play is a sequel to a novel. So Requiem for a Nun, it is the only play written by William Faulkner, which is a sequel to the novel Sanctuary. Literature camp for the preparation of UGC NET, SET, GATE and CUET PG in English. My plan is very clear. I will come live and teach live on YouTube. So if you are new to my channel, you can watch the classes uploaded already. So this is all for today. Thank you so much for watching.